Yo, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Control X Mike. I'm your host, Montero X, and today we are diving deep, real deep, into something that hits all of us. Fake people, fake boys, fake girls. Those who show up looking like everything is perfect, but behind the scenes, it is a whole different story. No judgment here, just calling it how it is, cause you can't heal what you don't admit. So buckle up, we are about to unpack 10 facts about a fake boy and 10 about a fake girl. Real talk. Before we dive in, don't forget to hit subscribe and follow on YouTube. And hey, if you get something out of this episode, drop a like and comment. So guys, before we get into today's episode, I want to share with you a little story about actually this episode. So here it goes. When I was still in school, this thing happened to me one day. So I went to a friend. I thought that she was a friend until she showed me her fakeness. So I went to her. She was a class above of me. I went to her and there were some notes that I didn't have. And yet she had all the books because she was coming from this previous class that I'm in right now. So I went to her. I told her that, borrow me your mathematics book. She agreed. She gave me the book. On giving me the book, that very actually, I think it was 2 days in when I had that book. Then there was some kid in our class that was complaining that her books were being stolen. So they decided that they are going to check the whole class. They told us in the morning that they are going to check the whole class in the evening. So we agreed. They started checking. Actually, not checking. They collected each and every person's book that didn't belong to him or her. Then when they read the name of that person, you came forward and said that that book belongs to me. So I had about 3 books which weren't mine, so they were taken. On taking the books, they used to check the book from top to bottom, like they used to open the papers until the last page. And that was kind of crazy because I didn't know what they were searching for. So here is where things get messy and ugly. When they checked the first book, it was clean. When they checked the second book, it was clean. So when they checked that girl's book, little did I know that behind the book, they were like, she had wrote something behind, and I didn't know. I didn't actually get the chance of reading what was behind the book because I opened the book, did the work that I wanted, and I was going to return the book. So the teachers opened the book, and to the end of the book, as into the last page of the book, what was written behind the book was about 10 facts about fake boys. Guys, that thing blew up in my face. It blew up because my class teacher told me that, so instead of you revising books, you get time and actually write 10 facts about fake boys. And truthfully, I had nothing to say. I blacked out because that wasn't my book. It didn't belong to me, yet it had those signs behind. So the teachers, do you know what they did? The other classes, the upper class teacher went and printed out what was behind the book. And on top of that, by that time I was a prefect in school. So they wrote the heading was saying facts about fake boys. And on the end, he went ahead and wrote written by my name. Guys, I started crying because they told me, first of all, I was a prefect. Second of all, I was among the brightest kids in class. So they told me, we are going to remove you from that post just because of something that I actually didn't write. Guys, this thing actually became something big. And they went on ahead and they told the DOS, actually they didn't involve the HM, they didn't involve her. But they went ahead and they told the DOS. And she was a friend of mine, but at this time, friendship was not working. So they brought me the next day, because that day I didn't know what to feel, because I was feeling a lot of emotions. On top of it, that I started crying. I cried and all my friends were like, please don't cry. Actually, for them, those who were in my class, they knew what was happening. Those that were not into my class, they were like, why are you crying? Are you scared of the competitions? Because we had competitions that we were going to compete in. I was a traditional dancer in school. So they were like, are you afraid of the competitions? But this is not the first time that you have went into competitions. Stop crying. What? Actually, they started acting funny. Yet for me, I was crying. So we went for the competitions next day. The other day, it was a weekend. I never showed up at school. Fear of what they might do to me. Then on Monday, when he saw me, my class chair, he was like, hey, you thought that you were going to run away for this whole time? And I was like, no, teacher, I explained this thing to you. That book is not mine. It is not mine. That handwriting is not mine. The teacher said, okay, bring out your book. Even the DOS was there. Even the deputy was actually informed, because the DOS was my class teacher. Then the deputy was a woman, our English teacher. So they told me, bring the book. Bring your books. I brought my books. On checking onto the handwriting that was behind on that book, it wasn't mine. There were two different handwritings. So they went back and asked the girl that I got the book from, that, is this your book? The girl first denied it. She was like, no, it is not my book. What? They told her, can you please bring the books before, because she had changed her handwriting. As time went, she had changed her handwriting. But she still had those books that had the same handwriting that book had. So they got her. She brought the books. They checked the books. On unveiling that the book was hers. You guys, I went through hell. Because I remember I actually cried for a matter that, me, I'm actually somebody who is not, I call myself emotionless. But me, if you want to see me cry, just accuse me of something that I didn't do. And I feel it that I didn't do it. Then I will cry my eyes out. Other than that, I don't think that there is anything that can actually make me cry. If it is not that person. So they checked the books. They reached the conclusion the girl was lying. You people, I was angry. So that is how I came up with today's episode from that, because I saw her fakeness. And guys, through these facts, I think we will see the fakeness of people that you have never seen. Like, or you have actually seen this fact, but you have ignored it, you shrug it off, you're like, no, maybe that is his character. So, let's get into it. Fact number 1. So, we are going to start with 10 facts of fake boys. And fact number 1 goes like this. He's got charm for days, but it is just a mask. This is true. Like, somebody can come into your life with like a lot of intensity, with a lot of energy, with a lot of compassion. Yet he is just wearing that just to cover up his fakeness. You meet a guy who says all the right things, makes you feel like you are the only one, but when you need him, he disappears. Like, it's like he's acting in a play, not living real life. So, that fact actually works on the story that I've told you before we got into the episode about that fake friend of mine that I had. She got charm for days, but it was just a mask. Cause me unmasking her, that was my wake-up call that I knew that she was fake as hell. She was fake as fuck. So, this is true. Fact number 2, emotionally, he's like a ghost. You try to have a serious talk, but all you get is silence. Then out of nowhere, he texts you at 3 a.m. like nothing is wrong. You are chasing a feeling that is never there. This is true. Like, somebody, or let me say, when more so when you call him, when you text him, and he's like, maybe he's chilling with his boys, and he's like, oh yeah, she has texted, I'll call her later. But that later becomes eternity, because if you send a message at, let me say, 5, okay, 5 is a little further, let me say 10 a.m. saying good morning, yet he replies at 2 a.m. which is 2 a.m. the next day. So that is a fact. That is a sign to show you that he is fake. Fact number 3, he jokes to avoid accountability. Like that time he flaked on your plans, and when you called him out, he laughed it off. Don't be so serious. Nah, I'm serious about respect. This is true. Actually, people don't take us serious. Like, if you plan something out with your friend, like let me say your guy friend, and later he jokes about it and he was like, I'm sorry, I wasn't there, I didn't come. Just know he's avoiding accountability. He's actually avoiding responsibility of what he did. Like, he can't accept that he made a mistake. Instead, he jokes it out, and you think, oh, maybe he's true, yet he's lying. That is a sign to show you that he's fake. Fact number 4, he posts all those God quotes, but his life's a mess. True. You know, I wonder people that actually post about God. Because you see somebody talking about God genuinely, and you're like, yeah, I get what you're saying. But later in the dark, when you're not around him, he's like doing all kind of stuff that you wouldn't believe. You step aside and like, is this the same dude that actually was quoting about God? And you wonder. The same guy preaching spirituality online is the one living recklessly offline. That disconnect hurts. That is true. Fact number 5, consistency is a stranger to him. He will show you with attention one day, then ghost the next. You'll never know what you're gonna get. Like, actually, let me explain this relationship wisely. Cause many guys, when they start off a relationship with a lot of hype, with a lot of intensity, it actually, let me say, 2 to 3 weeks, the hype is down, the hype is low. Like, the dude that actually used to bring you flowers each and every day, he's no longer doing that. So, consistency is a stranger to him. Like, let me say, the guy that you used to call and they're like, dude, I need this. And he was like, okay, let me do it for you. He's no longer doing it. Just know that is a fact. Actually, that is a sign of fakeness. Fact number 6. He wants you submissive but can't lead himself. Talks about feminine energy like he's enlightened but can't even get his own life together. That is true. Like, a dude that is actually talking about women are strong, women are powerful, women talking about women, and they feel proud and they're like, yes, this is it. Later, do you know that he can't actually get his own life? Like, when he talks about, like, I want to be like Oprah because she did this and this, she was a good example to the Black community. Yet, actually, his words that he's saying, he can't actually put them into competition, not competition. He can't actually use those same words that he used to make you feel like women, yeah, to make him actually get his life on track. That is also a sign to show you that he's fake. Sign number 7. Flirts for validation, not love. He's not into you for you. He's into you for the power trip. That is true. It is actually true. Like, somebody, most of this happens to people that go to club. I know people that go to club, actually, some of them do find relationships, do find friendships, but people, stop lying to people, stop bringing your fakeness to them. Like, you flirt with them just because you want to do it at your own time. Later, do you know that you know that that person that you're flirting with, she's getting vulnerable, and getting vulnerable, she's falling in love with you, or she's actually building a connection with you. Yet for you, you're just doing it for fun. Ladies, if this ever happens to you, just know he is fake as fuck. And if it means to run away, please do. Run away. Fact number 8. Calls every ex crazy, but he's always the problem. The victim card is his go-to move. This is true. This is true. Like, how the word true sound. This is true. Like, there are some dudes that whenever you meet up with him, like, let me say he's your friend, he's like, bro, should I tell you what? My ex is crazy. She did this. She did this. Later, when you actually get to hear both sides of the story of what happened, of what went down, you get to realize that actually your friend or your partner is actually the problem, not the ex. So they actually bring on the victim card so that you can sympathize with them, and you're like, oh, sorry, don't worry, for me, I'll be there for you. Later, you get to know that actually that person that you're with, he's actually the root cause of each and everything. Ladies, watch out. Remember, these are 10 facts about fake boys. Fact number 9. He fears a healed woman because she sees through the lies and won't settle. This is true. Like, we ladies, when we get into relationships or friendships, sometimes those relationships or friendships are toxic. So once you heal from all that stuff, you get your life together and actually you bring yourself out to the world and you're like, let me trust people again. Let me put trust in people again. Let me have friends. Let me have a partner in my life. And actually explain your story to him. The first impression he gives is like, oh, I'm sorry, but if you hear that when you're somebody that has healed from toxic relationships, from toxic friendships, just know he's faking each and everything that he's gonna tell you for the rest of his day, for the rest of time that you will be with him. And lastly, he doesn't know who he is. So he just keeps trying on different fake versions of himself. Like true. Like people get a lot of personas. Like if somebody can't settle into one persona, he's like, let me be a buddy, or let me be somebody who is smooth, somebody who's doesn't quarrel. So he keeps on interchanging a persona. Like if you were with him in January, when you go back and meet him in March, he will be a different new person. Just know. Okay, some people change personas for their good, for their own good, and actually when they change, it might actually bring the best of that somebody. But it is weird when somebody changes his persona from January, you find a different persona February, you find a different persona March. Just know he's fake, because if you actually can't get one persona for him to stand in and live his way that way, he's gonna be faking his persona his whole life. So I'm done with the guy's side or the dude's side. And I didn't forget that I have 10 facts of fake girls also. So let's get right into them. Remember, I first started with the 10 facts about fake boys, then these are the 10 facts about fake girls. Let's get into them. Fact number 1. These are of fake girls. Fact number 1. She talks self-love but craves attention. Posts affirmations and glow-ups daily, but when you don't comment, she ghosts you. It is validation dressed as growth. This is true. Like, a friend of mine, I have friends actually, these people were not actually my friends. I think they were fake. Like, and I hope they get to hear this. I'm praying that they get to hear this, because actually, I need to be heard. Like, when you're chatting with somebody on WhatsApp, like, you bring out the conversation, you're like, hi. She replies. Then after, you're like, what you doing? How is life? What? She answers back. But if she's the one that actually started the conversation and I reply later, or actually if I don't reply at all, like let me say I was busy and I reply later, if I resend the message, it takes months. So that is when I knew that some of my friendships that I thought that I was building, they were fake. They were fake. Fake as fuck. So, watch out my girls. Oh, watch out my boys. Actually, not boys. Watch out men. Because these ladies that we take to be our friends, some of them just crave attention, which is fake. You have to be open with somebody. Fact number 2, constantly switching vibes, not to grow, but to hide. 1 week she's into wellness, next she's partying hard. It is a run from reality. I don't know about this one, because I don't think that I've ever seen it in any of people that I used to call my friends. Oh, no. I'm sorry, I have. There was this girl that we had in high school. Okay, financially they were not that bad off, but I used to actually don't get what this girl was all about. Like, today she may say she's sick. Like, let me say on Sunday or Saturday there is, let me see, a party at school. She said she was sick on Friday. Then on Sunday, all of a sudden, you see her dancing, her hips off. And you're like, isn't this the same girl that actually told me that she was sick like moments ago, like a day ago? And you wonder. So I didn't know that she was fake. So she was fake. She was fake as hell. Wow. I can't believe that this actually happened and I didn't realize it. But anyway, it is good that I actually don't talk to her anymore. Fact number 3, looks flawless on Instagram but hides pain. Smiling selfies but battling anxiety and hurt no one knows about. Actually, these things are actually talking about, if I had to mention names, I would actually give a name for each and every fact that I'm reading out here. More so to the girls that I studied with. Because I know people that used to fake, actually not to fake, but used to lie about everything that they used to say. So they used to actually get my attention, but she used to lie herself out. Like, she used to post a picture. Actually, not that she used, but she's actually still doing it. She posts a picture of her being like, when you see her on TikTok, you're like, yeah. But if you were a former friend and you see her, you're like, she's pretending. Look at her. So she's also fake. My dear tribe that are actually listening to me right now, please look out. Those people that are on Instagram, but they hide their pain. They smile, yet they are battling with anxiety. Just know they are fake. Like, okay, it is good to smile. Okay, it is not good that you should go telling people, this is happening to me, but this is happening to me. But if it is a friend and you actually trust them, then why can't you open about what is bothering you? You never know. She might have a solution, or he might have a solution. So if you see this and later you get to know what was happening, yet she was smiling it off like she was looking unbothered, just know she's fake. Fact number 4, he uses softness as a weapon and plays victim. This is true. True. Because I have lived with people that actually, this is not actually, I won't say that this is somebody that is or a friend. Actually, this is a family member. She uses softness as a weapon and plays the victim. And remember, I'm not here to mention names, but if I was, I would actually tell you guys. She gets what she wants by acting fragile, then flips it when called out. This is true. Like, if you confront somebody that stop using people's vulnerability to your aid, like for them to come and aid you, like for them to come and be there for you, then they switch off. You're like, you're talking to a different person, not the other fragile person that you're actually helping. I know this because we have this family member that whenever she wants something, she uses softness as a weapon. So when you call her out, she'll start playing the victim. So, tribe, watch out. Ladies and gentlemen, watch out that the people you're coupling up with, that people you're getting relationships into with, that friends that you have been with for years, yet you didn't know that they were using this. Fact number 5, loyalty fades when the dopamine stops. Stays as long as it is exciting, then bounces. This is true. This is true. Because I think I had to go through this. I had this one friend. Today is actually. So which means in my life I've never been with somebody that is real. Apart from my family, I know some are fake. But in my life, I didn't know that actually I was dealing with fake people. Fake girls. Because I had this one friend that whenever we used to come back to school, she was my friend. But behind my back, she used only to want my eats, nothing more. Wanting my eats, wanting what I've brought. Okay, we used to help each other here and then. Like if I didn't have this and she had it, she used to help me. But it reached a time whereby she was uncontrollable. Like after my stuff were used up, then she ran away. She bounced. So today I'm finding out that she was fake. Anyway, it is good that actually you're not in my life anymore. So stay with your fakeness. Fact number 6, calls men trash but chases toxic ones. The good guys bore her, drama fuels her. This is true because at a certain point I sit down, I watch people crying over love, crying over friendships. You hear their stories and you actually give them advice like, wait, you find somebody, what? Then later you know that she's just into like, she got out of a toxic one, she got into a toxic one, and you wonder like, what the hell is not happening? I thought I told her to do otherwise. Just know she's fake. Like somebody who can't actually have a good guy friend or partner, and instead she actually chooses that one that she sees that is toxic. Just know she's fake. Nothing more. She's fake. Fact number 7, can't be happy for other women unless she's winning. The applause is only real if she's in the spotlight. This is true. Like somebody who is in a competition. Like in school, I used actually to watch those people that call themselves friends. Because when you actually looked at them and you're like, this one only wants something from her. And if they win, they are winning together. So they used to only like spotlight from their friends. I don't think that those people actually realized they were fake, because I think they thought they were just bad friends. Yet they were fake. Fact number 8, ghosted her own healing journey. More about being seen than becoming. This is true. Somebody who is only concerned about how will people see me, how people. I'm actually gonna give advice about this. Stop letting in criticism into your mind, into your ears. Stop hearing what people are actually saying. If you wanna heal, heal. But if somebody has gone through something which is bad, which is worse, and she does not want to heal, she's like, how will people see me? Just know she's fake. Because a real person, actually somebody who is understanding, you can't allow people to get into your mind. No. So watch out. Last but not least, I think that is the word. Filters truth to stay liked. Nice girl, facade, dark girl energy underneath. This is true. Actually, today I've realized that most of people that I've met in my life, apart from my family, although some of them are fake, I think I've actually connected with people that are fake, because we used to have this girl in school, like, she had this nice girl face. You're like, oh, that girl, she can't argue. Later, did we know that she actually had something dark within her? Like, whenever people used to argue, she used to blow up really, 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 really badly. To the extent that if you were arguing with her, you just keep your mouth shut and walk away. Even if it was like, let me say, if you pissed her, she was peaceful if she was peaceful. But let me say, like, accidentally you do something to her, she's gonna blow up. And she's gonna start rapping for you, like, each and everything that you have ever done to her, stuff and stuff. So, I didn't know that all my life I was connecting with fake people. And I hope that they stay away from me from today onwards. Because now I have the tools, I have the knowledge, and I know how fake people react and behave. So, fact number 10, and it is our last one. Haven't figured out self-love, so copies those who have imitation of authenticity. People are the worst. Actually, I won't say all people that are the worst, but some people are just meant to be, because how can you copy somebody that you alone are not? Actually, I've seen a lot of these. So today is when I'm learning that they were actually fake people walking around. So if you see somebody that isn't in love with herself and she just copies those that actually have that self-love, like, she's trying so hard to be like her, just know you have a fake partner, you have a fake friend. So, guys, if you felt that in your bones, that is good. Means you are awake. Sometimes we are the fake boy, sometimes the fake girl, sometimes both. But fake ain't forever. You can't strip away the masks, face the truth, and grow. DM me which fact hit you the hardest, or the one you have already overcome. Let's keep this conversation real. Until next time, I'm Montero X. Stay true, stay growing. Peace.